Lord, watch. Oh, let me see.
And off we go from Denver. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
I need the peanut push, man. I need to work for me one good time.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Williams.
Oh, you supposed to.
And he drops this off to Townsend.
Right.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion.
Yeah,
and now 3rd down and 6 to go. You talk about this Rams defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was after contact. Tackle him from the spot.
9 yards on the play and a
You
first
took a
down.
smacker there, brother.
The Broncos at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Williams with a little touch pass forward.
Oh, we got the speed, buddy. That's one guy about the defense. You can run
just
before.
beyond the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Second and 9. Throwing is Williams.
Oh, ooh.
As he
He
releases
hurt.
it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Williams. That's taken in by Golden. And getting this just shy of midfield.
Oh, man.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
They have to be a little bit frustrated because this defense is doing almost enough, but not quite enough to get off the field. They force back-to-back 3rd down situations to start the drive, but can't come up with the key play defensively to finish things off.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
If I come up with this 2 safety look, he's going to bomb me.
That's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Once again, Judkins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line
Oh,
going.
that was a pick that, brother.
Yeah, this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You talk about this Rams defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. To throw, Williams. That is caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Man, they let this thing get stolen. I don't like Caleb Williams. Speed off him, man.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rams nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
I got this. It's a lane out rush.
Looking to put a drive together. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd down and 6 now. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one goes out wide for Barkley. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's Love. And this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Second and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This defense for the Broncos, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And shedding a man at the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
In motion, Hill. Love. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's a 2nd and 5. The tight end in motion right. To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go. Here we go.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. He's on his way. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
In motion, Hill. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping it for a loss.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Love looking to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Love now. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. 33, check, 2. Go get him.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Incomplete, 7 seconds remaining.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Set to kick off.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Henderson. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd and 6. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing. Love. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going back to Love. They set up the screen for Henderson. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he get the first down.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he spots Henderson open left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. You give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here's 3rd and 7. Now Love. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for L.A. 65 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hit right. 95. Run to Hill. Field right.
Back to throw. Love. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Ready. Check. 52 blue. Ready.
Hill. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Love. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action here with Williams. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, here's Jenkins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 1 quarter remains here on Sunday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. He gets this into the hands of Judkins. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. In motion, Hill. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. He'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Working out of the gun. Love. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ready?
2nd and 1 now from the 21. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now the pitch to Henderson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call student body right because you had everyone on that side, including the fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Henderson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darren Waller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Love. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Rams 14, Broncos 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. Setting up a screen for Judkins. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Here's second down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
He'll look to throw.
34-yard line.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
45, right.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right?